For millions of Americans, that first stimulus check was cashed and likely spent several weeks ago. But some are still waiting to get their money.
What they did is the IRS realized the error.
CPA Steve Warren says thousands of parents are still waiting for that $500 dependent credit. He says this is happening to parents who don't file taxes but do receive federal benefits like Social Security. So the IRS system could verify their income, but it had a tougher time verifying how many kids they had.
They got a stimulus check for themselves, but not for their dependent child.
The IRS reportedly fixed a lot of these problems and sent out a new batch of $500 checks on August 5th. But Warren says around 450,000 parents still don't have information on file. So this past Friday, the IRS decided to reopen registration.
There is an IRS website that a person can go to and enter their information.
CPA Scott Katerlich says this is only affecting a small number of parents. But looking ahead to the second round of stimulus payments, Congress is still debating right now, there's a change that may affect a lot of parents.
They're talking about adding on additional dependents. The college students who weren't getting any benefit, the parents did not receive a $500 payment for the college students. They may be included in this next stimulus check.
Katerlich says that's still up in the air right now. There's no way of knowing what the final deal between Republicans and Democrats will look like, or when it will happen. Gordon Severson, KAROL 11 News.
And there is some common ground between Democrats and Republicans. Both parties want to keep the stimulus checks at the same amount, $1,200 per person, and they want to keep the dependent credits at $500 per child.